Halo. Halo fans fear Master Chief and Cortana actors are being recast. This coming from comicbook.com with a whole bunch of pop ups. Thank you, pop ups. Halo fans are starting to get worried that Microsoft and Halo Studios are planning to recast Master Chief and Cortana actors. There are a few characters as iconic as Master Chief. He's the fact of Xbox. Anytime you buy a new Xbox console, his helmet is plastered across the plastered across the box. Halo is synonymous with Xbox as Mario's with Nintendo. It's a huge franchise that has managed to stay relevant after over 20 years on the market, and a big part that comes down to the love people have for Master Chief. He's stoic, only speaks when he has a sick line to say, and has done countless badass things. So basically, what's going on is, and I could get into it, I read this already. Right now, the actors Stephen Downs and um, Jen Taylor, there we go. Jen Taylor, I guess they're currently striking because of potential use of AI. And because of that, there's fear that they may get um, replaced in the upcoming Halo game that's currently being made. So I bring this up because I'm a big fan of Halo. I've talked about Halo in the past, and I sit here and say, we're now 25 years since the original Halo, and we're to a point where it's kind of like, okay, like this article says, I mean, Halo is synonymous with Xbox, but Steve Downs' voice is synonymous with Master Chief. Jen Taylor's voice is synonymous with Cortana. One of the things that happened when that Halo show came out on Paramount Plus was when they cast somebody as Master Chief, it was like, is it going to be Steve Downs' voice? And it wasn't. And it was a little off putting at first. But they did cast Jen Taylor as Cortana, but not originally. But then they went back and redid it and had Jen Taylor as Cortana. And it really brought a lot. And I think she's just as important, if not more so, than Steve Downs is as Master Chief. And it's a little worrisome. Like, you get 25 years into a franchise, and eventually you kind of have to make a decision. Do we recast these actors and move on from them? And to me, I'm at the, like, I say this with Star Wars all the time. I want them to recast Luke Skywalker. I want them to recast Princess Leia. They already cast Han Solo. Why not cast the other ones? I don't see a problem with it. I think they should recast. I think there's other stories that they can tell with those characters. And you can only do that by recasting them and having stories about them being young between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. You can tell more stories if you recast. Now, this being a video game, it's a little more different because it's just their voice. So do you have to recast? I mean, it just depends. Like, is the price going up? Like, do they cost a lot more money because they've done so many games, because they're more popular, that kind of thing. But is it because of the strike? Now that becomes a little more sketchy there. Personally, I think when it comes down to it, I think they need to just pretty much keep these these actors as long as they can, personally, just because of how important they've been to the franchise for so long. Now, there's nothing solidifying this. Basically, Steve Downs and Jen Taylor have just said, we haven't heard anything from Halo Studios or Microsoft about the upcoming game. They could be to the point where they're not ready to start doing the voice recordings for the story yet, so they haven't heard anything at all. But it is a little concerning. But I just it's one of those things where we always get to that point in a franchise where it's at a point where it's like, okay, we're getting close to either needing to recast, or they should recast, or shouldn't they recast? And to me, I just feel like, hey, you're at a point here where you don't need to recast because they're just the voice. It's not the actual actor playing in the role. Maybe you should just keep it. But I don't know. This is an interesting topic. I don't know. I just want to know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments for sure. This could be a great topic of discussion to keep coming back to see what happens in the coming months and years as we get closer to the next Halo game. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below.